It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Drive London.
Yeah.
Right? The High Commissioner was there to greet us.
Wow. What year is that?
This is like 2018, maybe. I think 2018.
Before the COVID, huh?
Just before COVID, you know. And then we go there, we go to the church. I think it's like 4,000 ringgit night or something. It's crazy. We go there. We had 3 limo, 1 limo, 2 van, Mercedes van. We can all pile into 1 van, for God's sake. But we had 3, driven by Albanian drivers.
Oh.
Which I later talked to them and they told me, oh sir, you know, do you want to go out at 3 o'clock in the morning? I can drive you because we're on 24 hours standby.
Wow. Yeah, really.
You understand?
All paid.
All paid. We arrived there, then I thought, okay, I'll go to Hyde Park, hang out for a while, then we go and check in. No, sir, we already paid for last night. So you can have a breakfast now, 7:30 in central London, right? Have a shower, and you know, that costs 4,000 ringgit shower and breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shocking. Yeah? And then, you know, as a government, we're not buying our own ticket. We go through agent. We own the bloody Malaysia Airline. We go through agent. There are many things that is wrong in procurement. What I'm saying is, I don't want to complain about all this is in the past.
Yeah.
I want my committee to get 2 million a year. Okay. So I can hire 2 PhD researchers.
Yes.
Yes? So I can have like professional staff, social media people. Everything we do must result in some sort of statement. Now I have to write my own statement. Yeah? I have to do my own research. You know? Members of Parliament in my committee, they try their best. But some of them are not very well versed in foreign policy matters. So we know these researchers to tell them, to brief to them before the hearing, so that they can perform. Right? Those are crucial things we need to do. Then when we want to travel, I want all to travel. I don't want to say, you 5 follow me, you 5 don't go. How can we do that? You would only split the committee. So let's travel economic class. Right? Let's stay mature. Then we can make that money stretch longer. More trips. You know? But let us book it ourselves. Right? If I land in London in the morning, for God's sake, why am I spending the night before? This is crazy. You understand? It's very, very frustrating.
The YB is a VIP, you know, so they have to, especially in London.
No, not really. I'm telling you, because I meet the Singaporean MPs. I go to an international conference, I meet them. Yeah? They are staying secure. They are flying economy. They are walking to the conference. Singaporean MPs. And they are richer by than us on per capita basis by 4 or 5 times. You understand? That's why Dato is not, I don't know. I have a lot of, things that I'm very unhappy about. Right? I'm really unhappy about. But I think first and foremost is always about being transparent and accountable. And the public have every grievances out there. But sometimes the media doesn't help me. I went to give a speech on fighting corruption. So I talked about the Singapore model, where they pay their MP very well, but they're very strict. So the MP don't have to be corrupt. Next thing I know, the newspaper report, Wong Chen asked for higher pay for MP. Understand? It doesn't help. Sometimes I have no idea what to do, right? And then people attack me, and then when there are all these riots around the world, like in Indonesia, they say, oh, you want to see this, opinionated MP, come from rich background, asking for more money. How do we do our job? I don't know. You understand?
There's a problem that a lot of people expect an MP being the overall control of a constituency doing better, but because of your role in international side and also the responsibility of governance and transparency, they did understand that you also in charge of longkang all these things. That's a problem.
But I think Subang Jaya not so bad. Subang people generally, after many years they understand. Right? But they also feel very angry when they see their longkang so dirty or Right now, because it's supposed to be our place is supposed to be like mini Singapore, right? That's what people talk about.
It's a city, you know.
Yeah, it's a city,
Ah.
right? It's like it's supposed to be that standard, clean, everything. So it's very frustrating, but my job is multiple. I'm chairman of the international relations. I'm chairman for human rights for a NGO called ASEAN Parliamentary for Human Rights. Chairman for the Malaysian division, right? I'm chairman of a bank, non-executive chairman of a Malaysian debt venture.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so we give money to technology and renewable energy. I'm also chairman for the Political Financing Act, which is fighting corruption by trying to introduce reform in parliamentary funding. Yeah, so those four takes me a lot of job. Then I'm also IPU member until last year. For science and technology, it brings me to Geneva every year, once or twice a year. Too much. Sometimes I feel the government is like piling as much things as possible, so I stop criticizing anything.
The government always go for the people can work.
Yeah.
But minimum
But this is
payment,
too much.
minimum budget.
That's why I must say from 2022 onwards, after we became government, my time in the constituency is lessened because it's just too much work.
Okay.
And we are fighting so many issues. We're helping the UNICEF work on the social worker bill. We're helping the Orasli. They came by here yesterday. We're trying to help them with the Orasli Act. We take on unnecessary things, but we feel strongly. We do the Myanmar dispute, the refugee issues.
Wow.
So a lot on our plate. But we try our best to juggle everything. We try our best. We try to drive it. So where some communities are lacking, we try to push. We had talked to the pharmaceutical also for better open tender system. They came to see me. That was last week. So many things to do lah.
So with our interview is almost ending.
Okay.
We have a better understanding of PSSC.
Yep.
How you manage PSSC, and also I would like to ask you some questions on personality and leadership.
Okay. Okay.
That is, what keeps you committed to clean and evidence-based politics?
Okay, clean. First you should join politics when you have, not to say when you have made money, when you have decided how much you need the money in your life. That's very important. Some people are happy if they have a BMW. Some people are happy having a Vios. If you've set your expectation in life, this is what is happiness to me, right? Then you are ready to go into politics. That's very important. Right? Because you shouldn't go into politics to make money, for sure. Some of us had money like me, who went to politics and then start losing money. I could make more as a lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? But it's okay. Because I think there are a lot of other benefits, You do get recognition. Sometimes fame is a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's good to feel that people say good things about you. Sometimes they say bad things about you. So it's a double-edged sword.
Yes.
But if you feel that this is your life goal, I do feel, that's why I after 12 years, 13 years, I'm still going strong in politics. So I think it's so important. And this is a real privilege. It's a real privilege, I tell you. It's an unusual life, It's also a very tiresome life. There's a saying, you are never alone because everybody kacau you. But you're very lonely. It's true. Absolutely true.
So how do you maintain independence while operating within a party structure like PKR?
No, PKR is unique. PKR is a party of quarrel. And that is our strength.
Party of?
Quarrel. We quarrel internally all the
I see.
time. But that's how we resolve things. Because PKR is truly multiracial. I must say, right? No party is near the composition that we have. I would say about half are Malay members. We got about 30% Indians, 20% Chinese, because most Chinese are either MCA or DP, right? So it's a really truly multiracial party, and via this, I won't say outright fight but via this discourse and this discussion between the multi-races, we develop a very unique form of party. Where we question each other, because nobody has the same opinion. Right? This is not a communist party. We cannot stay one line. We must have diversity of views. And when I first joined it, there was like these Chinese people trying to say, "Oh, you're Chinese YB, why don't we do the Chinese thing?" I try to avoid all that, And when there's a big fight between the Azmin group and Rafizi group, I tell you the phenomenon is incredible, because you had Azmin, you had Chinese supporters, Indian supporters, and Malay supporters in Azmin side, and then for Rafizi you had Chinese, Indian, Malay. That to me is a big achievement, because that shows you, it's beyond race. That's why I have problems with my party at the moment, of course, because of the lack of reform. But I also fully understand Prime Minister's difficulty, like you have to juggle interests of UMNO, GP, GRS, UPS, right? To me, you should still push for reform, nevertheless, because that's our job, right? But unfortunately, the Prime Minister has practical issues to deal with. Yeah. But we can never ever be corrupt. Unable to stop corruption in our friends or partners or their lifestyle or lack of asset declaration, all those things, what to do? That's real politics. But you yourself cannot be corrupt. And that's the difference. And that's why we need to remind leaderships. We need to speak out when something is wrong. Because to us, that is the real struggle. Right? And it starts from yourself. As I say, don't enter politics to make money. Enter politics when you're happy with what you are and you want to serve. That's the only sure way for you to be clean, transparent, and accountable.
Okay.
Good.
Dato', any?
No questions.
So with that, I would like to thank you for your insight on the local, international, and also a bit on the national issue.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for your time.
Sure. Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
This matter.
Okay. Thank you.